Erica. Today I'm going to be showing you my best of beauty for 2018. This is actually going to be my first video ever on my channel. In 2019, I decided that I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to share my love of makeup, my love of all things beauty, and I'm going to share with you guys. So let's just jump in and get started. This isn't going to be in any order of the face or anything. This is just going to be what I pull out of my box and whatever I decide goes first. So, Blue. That's my dog Blue, guys. Everyone meet Blue. Blue. Everyone. Don't mind him, he's just gonna be in the background. So the first thing I want to show you guys is one of my all-time favorite palettes of 2018. This palette is affordable, it's beautiful, and it's helped me create so many looks on brides that I've done. I'm sorry, my camera said it was dying. On brides that I've done, on myself, on my friends, on everybody. I've got so many people hooked on this palette. This is the Desert Oasis palette by BH Cosmetics. I definitely think that BH stepped up their pigmentation 100% compared to, like, you know, those big palettes we all always used to use when we first started makeup. Look at that. It's crazy. I'm sorry if my ring light is too bright for you guys. It's definitely like not giving these colors true to pigmentation. They're nuts. Another item, I'm just going in random order again, is this Park Avenue Princess. This has been my favorite thing to contour, highlight under the eyes, bronze, everything. I don't remember if this came out in 2018 in the beginning or if it came out late 2017. All I know is this palette is literally gorgeous. Like here. Like, this is one of the bronzer shades. Like, that's a horrible swatch. Good job. Beauty Guru #1, I guess, over here, right? So, this is just one of the bronzer shades. This palette is blendable. It's pigmented. The thing I love most about this palette that keeps me going back and back and back is the bronzer shades in this. They make my skin come to life. Like, they make me look like I just sat in the Florida sun for hours and hours and got this golden tan that I can't produce with any other bronzer I've tried. I have other bronzers in my collection, other shimmery bronzers, but none blend as well as this one. This doesn't look like I put glitter in my bronzer or my contour at all. It just looks like I have this glow from within, and that is my favorite thing about this palette. Just put it over there. All right. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I'll just tell you guys now, Jaclyn Hill, that girl is my jam. Anything she does, I love. I love her content, and I love her products. I definitely stand behind her products, especially this palette. As you can see, mine has been used and abused. The ring light's washing it out, but I have loved this palette. 2018, this is the palette that I went for. This is all that I used, all that I loved. I went back to this palette over and over again. I continue to use this palette on a daily basis, and it's just one of the best palettes of 2018. I'm definitely waiting to see if something in 2019 can top this palette. All right, now for one of my 2 foundations of the year. This foundation I discovered in mid-2018, I would say around right before August. And it was definitely became a favorite very quickly, not just because of the coverage, but because of the finish. This has such a beautiful full coverage, but natural looking finish. And I do have oily to combo skin, so this is a little bit dewier. So if this is not for my oily girls, it's not. But this is definitely one of my favorite foundations. It's the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation, the original one. They do have a matte version now, which is totally amazing. I use that on my best friend. She is oily and she loves that one. That one I do recommend too, but for my personal favorite for the year, it was definitely this one. I'm in the color beige for anybody that has a similar skin tone to me. Another favorite of mine would be Too Faced Born This Way. Definitely a cult favorite for a lot of people on YouTube, I know that, but this has been one of my favorites in 2016, 2017, 2018. It has been my favorite for a few years, and again in 2018 it stayed true to me, and it was amazing. I love this foundation. I see it being a favorite in 2019 because that's what we're in now, 2019. All right, one of my favorite concealers of the year. Favorite concealers, hands down, blew me away. And I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this. I know some people have said that's their favorite. I know I got a lot of my friends hooked on this concealer. This is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer by Too Faced. They have another Born This Way concealer. That one's not my favorite. It's really, really light coverage. It's okay. It's really, really light coverage, but this one has definitely been my favorite. This one is a conceal, contour, and highlight and retouch. That's what they promote it as. And I love this concealer. This concealer has definitely been one of my favorites. I can't imagine doing my makeup now without this concealer. This is the kind of concealer I like to put on the outer parts. Like I put it like, let's say like, I'm not gonna do it now, but I'll put it right here, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. And then I'm gonna show you the next concealer that's my favorite that I put really close to my inner corners to get that full coverage effect. Now this will be no surprise to anyone, but it is my Tarte Shape Tape. I do have a new one, my holiday edition one from the holidays. That's really all it is. And it's the Tarte Shape Tape. This one is in shade medium, and I don't have to spend too much time talking about this. Everybody knows this is the best concealer, hands down. I love this concealer. This is, I can't even explain. It is the most full coverage thing I've ever explained ever to anybody. I put this on, I can't put this on all my clients that I do work on because I don't know if you guys know, but I do makeup for some people on the side, which obviously you wouldn't know because it's my first video. But I do makeup on the side for some people. I don't always charge people. I am just kind of like dipping my toes in the water because I love to do makeup. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Don't cry. Say hi. Say hi. I don't know if I'm going to be cutting this part out of the video because I don't really know how to do that yet, but yeah, my dog Blue, he loves attention, anything like that. So this is definitely this is not for the faint of heart. If you're looking for a more natural concealer that's full coverage, go with the Born This Way. Go with this one for sure. If you want a combo that is to die for, that will literally last 24 hours if you wanted to, go for the Too Faced for sure. And the Tarte Shape Tape together. I'm golden beige with the Too Faced and medium with Tarte Shape Tape. All right, so where was I? So I'm definitely gonna give Morphe setting spray for the win for the year. This was my favorite setting spray in 2018. I used a lot of setting sprays in 2018, like Fix Plus, Mario Badescu, Urban Decay. Those are all favorites of mine. Those are all amazing. But for 2018, I definitely think this Morphe setting spray, this continuous spray, takes the cake. It is amazing. It has been amazing. It has been good to me. It has been good to clients. It has been good to friends. This setting spray is just hands down one of my favorite things of the year. I can't go without this. I have like 4 backups in my drawer. It's insane. My favorite primer combination of 2018, because I can't just use one because I'm a full coverage kind of girl, likes for makeup to stay long, what can I say? Has definitely been the Blurring Primer by Cover FX. As you can see, this bottle is literally like squeezed to death, like nuts. I need a new one for sure. This Blurring Primer by Cover FX definitely has a tint. So like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like it has like a tint to it. So I don't know how this would work if you're like more fair than me, if it would show up like a brown tint. I don't think it would because I have used this on my light skin girls, like my fair skin, and I haven't seen a difference, but I do have some friends that say this gives them like a tint to their skin so they can't use it. So I would definitely check that out before you do purchase it, like try out a sample at Sephora or something. But this will cover your pores like no other. Like this is my favorite thing. Like I do have textured skin, if you guys can see a little bit here with my highlight. You guys can see a little bit there, but this helps me out so much compared to like what this is now. Like before this, my skin looks atrocious. Another one that I only have a little one of now because I ran out of my big one and it is very expensive. So, you know, I gotta go repurchase that, which is gonna be a hard one for me. But it is the Glam Glow Glow Starter in Nude Glow. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't use this as a moisturizer, even though it's promoted as a moisturizer, because I do use a different moisturizer. But I do use this all over my face when I do my makeup as my primer, and it is my favorite. This I cannot get enough of. You will look beautiful and glowy. If you just want to put this on your skin and go out the door, I do that a lot too, because this is just so fresh and you look awake and your skin looks amazing. It looks to die for. My favorite blush of 2018. And this was hard because I'm definitely the person, like, I hate to buy blush. It's not something I go to the makeup store and I'm like, oh, what's the new blushes out? I'm not a blush girl, but I do believe that it's an important step. I'm never a person to skip the step, but I don't always, like, I find a blush that I love and I stick to it for sure. Like, I 100% stick to it. And this one is one that I've used over and over again. It's a Tarte blush. It's in Embellish. I love this blush. This is a very mauvey, nudie blush. It's not a matte. It has a little bit of shimmer in there. I don't know if you can see. But this blush in 2018 was definitely like my ride or die. It's this shade right here, this like mauvey, berry nude tone. This definitely was my ride or die. I used it every day, use it today. I can't stop using this blush. I love this blush. So, my favorite powder of 2018 was definitely the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Banana. I don't know if you guys can see that. And don't get me wrong, this powder is so annoying, okay? It is annoying. It is just one tub. It is just one tub of powder, no way to get in, no sifter, nothing. Annoying. Packaging sucks, but it's $8. You can't beat $8. I have powders in my drawer that are like $45, and this I still use over them because I love it that much. It's so brightening. They have a lot of different shades. They just came out with new shades actually in the new year in 2019. They came out with like a banana light, a banana deep. They have a lace color. They have a translucent. They have a lot. Banana is just what I love to use to carve out my contour and brighten my under eye because I am a little tanner. So that is what I love to use. But these are this line of powders, amazing. They just actually made the pressed powder version and I just picked that up. That's actually what I'm wearing today, the pressed powder version. Those are really good too, but I just give an honorable mention to that if you don't like loose powders. All right. So probably everyone's favorite topic of 2018 and hopefully into 2019, the trend continues, is highlight. I'm not gonna be able to really show this much because it is broken and I did just get a new one, but I haven't opened it yet. This is the Estee Lauder Heat Wave. In 2018, it's obviously broken, so I clearly used it a lot. This was my jam. This was all that I used. And let me tell you, this highlight is gorgeous. It is golden and it literally makes you look like a gold goddess. Like on the bronze goddess like packaging that you buy this in is the truth. This makes you look like a goddess, like you just stepped out of the sun and like a sunbeam just like stayed on your face. Like it is gorgeous. I use this literally probably from January of 2018 when I got my first one. I got it right after the holidays with a gift card, to about September 2018, literally almost every day. To switch up my highlights would literally be like me trying to do a new look and me forcing myself to. I wanted to use this every day, day in and day out. That's all that I used. It was so bad. Now more towards the end of the year, I fell in love with this highlight. And this is not gonna shock anybody. This is the Anastasia and Amrezy highlight. This highlight, I think, shall shock the world because it literally works on maybe every single skin tone. It is so gorgeous. It literally looks like it'd be like an eyeshadow. It's so pigmented. And it is so golden. The only thing about this one, it is a little lighter sometimes on me, like when I'm very dark. Even though like looks good on everybody, but I like a more like, instead of like a light highlight, even like I'm wearing today, sometimes I like a little bit of a darker one, almost like a blush topper highlight kind of look. So I don't always wear this. I don't always rock this because I don't always want a blinding highlight. I know that's crazy, but I do love this. I gave this lots of love in 2018 and I regret not buying a backup when they restocked it. I know that I need to grab a backup and if they ever do restock it again, I will be grabbing a backup. All right, so let's now go into a little bit more random things that I'm just gonna pull out of this box. I have a combination, also another combination that I love. And this is the NYX Glitter Primer. NYX Glitter Primer and the Morphe metallic eyeshadow in Flare. Now granted, I'm cheating a little bit because this did come out with their Morphe holiday collection for 2018, so I didn't get to use it all of 2018, but this quickly became my favorite. I got this and used it every single day. Any picture that you see on my Instagram, and if you want to follow my Instagram, it is Mikki1019. Please go ahead and follow, and I'll put the link in the description box. But any look on my Instagram with any kind of sparkly eyeshadow, it was this. any holiday look, it was this. Every single look, I couldn't get away from this because I'm a very like, I definitely like to try new things, but I also am a very like neutral tone, bronzy gold kind of girl. I'm definitely like in that route. Who isn't? But this metallic eyeshadow, a pack of 3, I believe was like $9 to $15 in that range. 3 of them, not just one. And this one, oh my God, look at that. Was definitely something I used and abused the last 2 months of 2018. I love this so much that even in 2019, I'm using it constantly. I don't think I'll stop using this. Like, I would buy the 3-pack again just for this color. It is amazing. The whole formula is amazing. All of the colors are great. They're beautiful, but I'm very a neutrals kind of girl, and this was definitely like my dream eyeshadow for so affordable. And I think this is definitely a dupe for the Sealer Glitter and Glows. Definitely a dupe. I have some of those too. Those are like $24, $22 a pop. They're very expensive. Those are worth it. They are worth it. But I think the Morphe eyeshadows, I cannot wait till they come out with more colors because I think they're gonna blow Stila out of the water with that because they're just so affordable. Even though I love Stila ones, those are great too. Definitely, like if you have a kit or if you just wanna buy one for yourself, I'd pick one up. They're amazing, but Morphe killed it. All right, guys, so we're getting near the end. I just have a few more lippies to share and then I'm done. All right. So my favorite liquid lipstick of 2018 for a neutral combination was definitely Ashton by Anastasia, for sure. This color, oh my God, it is literally gorgeous. Look at that. Like, I'm a very like mauve, nude tone kind of girl. Everybody knows this, like all my friends, all my family. I buy the same color of liquid lipsticks over and over again, but this formula and this color from Anastasia, oh, my favorite. I can't live without this. This lives in my purse. I actually had to go dig it out of my purse to film this video. Like, I love this. This is another thing that lives in my purse, and this is by hands down my favorite gloss of the year. I lost this for like 2 months and was dying. I had to go buy a new one because I could never find it again. And this is my favorite gloss. This is the Fenty Gloss Bomb. Oh my God, and it's just gorgeous. It is the nudie pink color. And this one's the Gloss Bomb. They came out with 2 new colors in 2018. They came out with like Fussy, which is like a more pink, and like a Diamond Milk, which is very clear with like iridescence. But this one, hands down, my favorite color forever. Oh my God, I love that. Now, my favorite red of 2018 was definitely this Smashbox liquid lipstick. This is actually kind of the color of my shirt. Yeah, they could actually go perfectly. I should have worn this, but I didn't. This one is called Boz. I don't know. This is the name. I don't even know if you can read that. But this red was the red I wore all summer. This summer I was definitely, this is actually so dried out, I need a new one. This summer I was definitely a reds kind of girl. Just some gold highlight, a red lip, and like easy wavy hair, and I was out the door. Like, that was me this summer with some waterproof mascara, and I was done. I fell in love with this lipstick. I need to go buy a new one. And I fell in love with this liquid lipstick. This lasts, literally, I wore this on the 4th of July, and I think I wore this for like 15 hours, and I touched up once, maybe. And like, I was drinking a lot that day, obviously. Like, it's 4th of July, everyone's partying, everyone's having fun. I was drinking, I was dancing, I was eating, I even ate sushi that day, which is, I know that sounds weird for 4th of July, but like, I even ate sushi that day, and it all lasted through all of that. And like, it is the most beautiful red tone color I've ever used in my life. These are very pricey. They're like $24, I think, for like one liquid lipstick, which that to some people that's not pricey, to some people that is. But I have never found a liquid lipstick in this red tone shade that looks this good on me. Like, I love this. This is amazing, and I just can't live without it. So I definitely didn't have any lip liners that like stood out to me this year that I just like, they're always like ones that I can use any lip liner that's like nude. I haven't tried any. I do want to try the Pat McGrath in 2019, so hopefully like those blow my mind because I heard everyone say they're great. But I didn't find any that are like that blow my mind to share with you guys. But I do have 2 honorable mentions for an eye primer and an eyeliner. I don't have them with me right now because I have to restock, and my dog broke one. So the MAC Painterly Paint Pot in soft ochre, that is the best one. I do have the Painterly, but it's too white on me, so I can't like use it. It looks like I have a white cast on my brow bone if I put it like all over my lid, so I don't like that one. But the soft ochre one is my perfect shade, and I love that. I'm out of it at the moment because it dried up like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't gotten to the mall to buy a new one, but that is my favorite. And my favorite eyeliner ever is the gel eyeliner by Pretty Vulgar. That will stay in my waterline forever. It is so black, and I'm obsessed with it. If you guys want a gel eyeliner that is really good, it is expensive because it is high end. I don't think it's that expensive. I think it's like $17, $16, maybe $20, around that price range, but it's a huge pot. It's literally like a pot this big, and it's like, it looks like an inkwell, because like Pretty Vulgar has like that really old school vibe. It looks like an inkwell, but it's beautiful. I definitely love it. It is my tried and true, and I need to go buy a new one because, you know, I'm out of it, and I'm using some not good ones, and it's not coming out how I like. But yeah, guys, that was my best of beauty for 2018. I know there wasn't a lot of products. I'm definitely like a true to products kind of girl, but I hope you guys like this video because this is my first video, so please bear with me, guys. I'm gonna keep trying, but have a great rest of your night. Thank you guys so much. Goodbye.